back on schedule, back operating again. Because of course, Vikram, it must be remembered that the crash site is not on the runway itself. The flight tragically went over the runway. It went off the end of the runway, and Mangalore Airport is situated in the middle of beautiful hills, beautiful Western Ghats hills overlooking the sea, and the plane actually went off the edge of the runway and down a cliff. So there was no disruption to the runway itself, and flights are in fact back on schedule. So this is the situation here at Mangalore Airport. The crash site just about a few kilometers away from here, and really rescue operations going on there in a bid to try and salvage the remaining bodies, to try and extract the remaining bodies from there. Just a few bodies left in. All the others tragically have been brought out from the flight.
Okay, Maya, as you're saying, when planes are now coming in to land at that airport, there must be that feeling of nervousness, I guess. I'm sure you must have experienced it, considering what happened there this morning. What were you able to see as the plane was coming in for landing?
You know, every time you land at Mangalore Airport, it is always a dramatic landing, because this is a small strip on the top of a hilltop, and it just ends. The runway just ends. In most other airports around the country, of course, while there may be rough grass at the end of the runway, you are on level ground. That is not the case in Mangalore, and it has, of course, always been a very dramatic landing. Never, of course, has a disaster like this happened in this airport. The loss of more than 140 lives, so many lives lost. This kind of disaster has never happened. And this small and pretty airport being the scene of such a disaster, it's really terrible. And ironically, on the 15th of this month, a new international tournament was actually inaugurated here. So Mangalore, in fact, becoming officially an international airport, and this flight, Dubai to Mangalore, actually flying in today. We did in fact make 2 attempts to reach the airport earlier, Vikram. The first time we were turned away, there was no land permission given to our helicopter. Only small aircraft were allowed to land when commercial flights were stopped. We tried again a few hours later, and we had to turn back due to bad weather. But now commercial flights are on again, flights are landing, and the airport is back to normal. A long way, of course, for the families of those who lost their loved ones to achieve any kind of normality.
Okay. Who are the sort of people who are now taking these commercial flights in?